Evening all, how are we doing? Happy Wednesday. I feel like it's later in the week than it really is, and I don't quite know why. I know, it's one of those. How are we all getting on? We're all having a good one? Halfway there and all that? This was not the jumper I was planning, and everything feels weird. It's all good. How's everyone's day going? Ready to venture out into space? Go and hunt down a smuggler? Looking forward to this one. The last mission was more expansive and interesting than expected, so this one should be cool too, I think. So yeah, last time we had 2 leads to follow up in our hunt for a group of mercenaries who turned out to be former soldiers, or former militia men, depending on how you look at it, of the Three-Star Collective. They disobeyed a bunch of orders at the end of the colony war and got themselves thrown into prison, as tends to be the way when you continue fighting when you're told to stop. But yeah, they're all not very happy about that. Now they're out of prison, they're basically going into crime, apparently, deciding that they're, that's apparently an appropriate response to being punished for war crimes. I don't know. But anyway, they're getting all criminal. We're not really sure why and so on, but they seem to be trying to drive at least one farmer, and probably more, off their land. We've discovered a connection to the theft of a starship, which we have since recovered. And we've chased down one of their members, a higher-ranking computer expert, who was initially in hospital for some quite serious and apparently life-ending condition, but managed to get wind of our investigation and hacked the hospital security systems and stole an ambulance, resulting in the death of a clinic worker, and made a bid for freedom. Fortunately for them, we were able to track down where they went, and, well, they didn't get much freedom. We were kind of given the choice of basically shoot them right then and there, or talk to them a bit more and get further evidence. And then that basically meant kind of leaving them alive to die of the natural causes that were going to carry them off in short order anyway. I was like, no, you can go to a prison and die of the natural causes that are going to carry you off, or not. And yeah, I didn't get an option to drag her off to a prison, so I just shot her, because I wasn't letting her go. Not after she was a convicted war criminal who decided upon being released from prison, further crimes were a good idea. Like, no. You could probably potentially do a lot of harm in however long it takes before the illness carries them off, so I decided against that. But the other thread we have to follow is we found out that there's a smuggler called Marco something or other, we'll have a look in a minute, who used to be part of this regiment as well, and is now using his smuggling operation to fund their activities as mercenaries or whatever the heck else they're up to. So we're following the money today. Should be interesting. Oh yeah. By the way, if you're a PC gamer, Steam's awesome sale is running at the moment. I think I might mention this the other day, but yeah, worth a gander. Even if you're not a particularly intensive PC gamer. You never know, something you've got an eye on that might be available to catch a look at as well. There's a couple of things I'm looking at the moment. There's a whole laundry list of stuff I'm looking at, but it's going to take so long to get through stuff that there's only a couple of things I'm going to pick up. One of which I don't know if I'll stream, or I might keep it for myself. I don't know. There's a couple of things I'm pondering like that. Anyhow, let's rock and roll, shall we? Oh, I think I was faffing this afternoon and had Spotify on, so yeah, I need to put the music back up. Cool. So nice. Taking a bit longer to load than I expected. Where am I? Oh yeah, I've moved over to New Atlantis, that's probably why. Evening Tengu, evening Nal, how are we doing guys? Hope you're alright? This is taking a while to load, isn't it? I didn't actually look at the frame rates this afternoon while I was running around, but it I do recall it feeling pretty decent. So, on the run, that's the one we want to do. Go to Red Mile, track your Marco Graziani, head of a smuggling cartel and senior member of the First. That'll be the former brigade that has now become basically a criminal organisation. Marshal Blake suggests I talk to Ranger Autumn Macmillan, who's been trying to crack Marco's smuggling operation. She's currently at the infamous Red Mile Cantina on Porama 3. Now, we've not been here before, but they did reveal this location prior to the launch of the game, so that's quite cool. You good? Are you doing well, guys? Yeah, I'm alright. A little on the tired side, as per, but I've not exactly had the most interstellar night's sleep the last couple of days, so try and fix that the next few days, hopefully.
Orbital pattern locked in.
Everything's reset since this afternoon. That's weird. Well, say everything, just the shield. Right. We need to go to the Parma system. Parima, however you're supposed to pronounce it. I think Parma makes more sense to me. And it's taking me straight to Parma 3, which is where Red Mile is. It's not where the holiday destination is, though. It's just defaulting to the one that the quest marker's on, which is quite a cool little subtle feature. I like that. I jumped in this afternoon, by the way, to pull some unneeded excess stuff out of my ship's cargo hold and get rid of it and stock up on a few materials that I did need, so that was quite successful.
Our tiny tin can of fragile humans has survived being hurtled through space once more.
Tagged their grab drive.
They've had it now.
That was touch and go. Unidentified vessel. Please acknowledge. Those Crimson Fleet goons never stood a chance. The designation, UC Vanguard. You people are a class act. Any way we can repay you.
Cash is always welcome. Yeah, cash.
Hope this helps you out. Thanks again for the help.
I wonder if you select the salvage rights things, that mean they have more stuff to salvage on the ships you destroyed? Because otherwise there's no benefit to actually selecting that, is there? Not that it would make any sense for your conversation choice with a third party to affect the amount of stuff they have on board, but from a gameplay standpoint. Is Dev still fighting the last remnants of the Crimson Fleet, I see? Okay. So yeah, never been to the Red Mile before, but it'd be interesting to check this place out, I think. It's on the planet's surface. It's a cantina. I know that because it's been told to us by the quest. But it also seems to be some kind of, or have some kind of gauntlet to run on it. And I might just have a quick nap and we'll check it out in the daytime. That might be the play.
What's happening, darling?
How's it going?
No. Okay, so 6 seems good for a start. My headphones need a little adjustment. Something's pulling on my scalp a little bit. Not ideal. Definitely not optimal.
I was hoping you would stop by.
Oh, thanks. Well, 6 hours was a bit longer than I needed, apparently. It looks like we've got a 13 or so hour day-night cycle. It'd be nice to actually have that noted on there. So how long the day-night cycle is on a given planet. Be convenient information, but... Ooh, that's a cool-looking picture. Probably have to try and grab something similar. Infamous gambling den offers one of the deadliest challenges in settled systems. Out in the snow, huh? You know what, I'm gonna have that. Save that replay. Because that was quite a cool landing sequence. You know what I should have done? Gone and picked up Androsia. Oh well, I didn't. Interesting. I do feel like a lot of places don't have really sufficient amounts of landing pads for what they are. Quite so much this place. I think Hope Town was probably worse for it, but still, it's a cantina out in the back end of nowhere. It's got to have some level of pull, and the only arrival way is via... well, I wasn't quite going for that, but okay. Starship, so, you know.
Get out of my face before I put a bullet in your head.
Doesn't make a lot of sense. I feel like I've been told or something, that there is actually a ship services technician here somewhere. Quite a cool looking building. Ow. Guess I don't need my legs. I'm stuck. I'm stuck inside it. Gravity is double that of Earth. Bloody hell. Action, how you doing? Idiomatic, right? I'm guessing the person I had in mind is probably inside somewhere. Well, guessing everybody of interest is inside somewhere. It's a bit nippy ferrying around outside if you're not obligated to do so. You seem dumb enough, see? Yep. On the other hand, spend a bit of time here and you'll be ripped. Everybody who actually lives here will aim for glory for your life. Yeah. This doesn't look promising.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Bullshit. You didn't think we'd notice that you tried to slip away without paying your check?
I was just going out for some fresh air. I even told the bartender. You can ask her yourself.
Fresh air, huh? On a planet with no atmosphere.
That's enough, Stalker. Lower your weapon. We don't shoot guests over a misunderstanding. Sir, please return to your table. It's bad practice to leave our establishment without paying your bill first. If you need some fresh air, pay up, go outside, and come back in and start a new check when you're ready.
I'm sorry, but I didn't think it would be a problem.
You were wrong. Dead wrong.
That's enough. I think the gentleman understands. Now let's all go back inside, shall we? And Stalker, you and I are going to talk about this later.
I can't wait.
Yes, keep your brain in a different place to where you keep your gun. Otherwise, you'll be lucky if you're only out of a job. I like that light fixture. I want it.
Can you believe that? Like I'm gonna run off without paying. The hell kind of scum do they think I am?
Well, you're in here, so probably that kind of scum. Literally just press that button and now I can't remember how to do it. Trying to get a bloody fixer in 76. Ooh. Your best bet is make sure you've stocked up on legendary cores and modules. Find yourself a fixture and then just re-roll using the re-rolling system at crafting bench. There's no real way to speed it up other than RNG, but that is the most effective way of reducing the number of possible combinations. So, effectively the same thing that way. Alien Ancient, yes, I would recommend this game. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. If you like what Bethesda generally do with RPGs, and you like sci-fi, that's what you're gonna get here, so...
Just want this day to be over already.
Lon, huh?
Hey, you the captain of that ship. Is your registration paperwork in order?
Who's asking?
Who's asking? The starport master of Red Mile is who? Think that'd be obvious, given what I just asked you.
Some dude in a vest on a frozen planet.
Fine. Truth is, I don't really give a damn. I gotta ask, because it's my job, you know? And don't get me wrong. I used to care about running a tight operation. Had everything going
I reckon
nice.
this voice, recognise this voice
But
as
when
well.
May started building this place up and hired those mercs, everything went straight to hell. I voiced my displeasure, and now I'm on the outs.
So May's a bit of a crook, is she? In charge here?
Yep, she took over a little while ago. Drove out all the regulars because they didn't fit in with her new vision for the place.
So
Now,
for
I'm
what
not saying
happens?
they were saints, but at least there was some respect for the people whose blood and sweat makes this place work, you know? You'll find her inside. Whatever you're here for, she's probably the one you want to talk to first.
Interesting. What mercenaries are you talking about?
May's security. Bunch of wannabe soldier assholes is more like it. Call themselves Ecliptic. They think there's some sort of elite paramilitary unit. I'll tell you what they really are. They're nothing but punks with guns that get off on pushing people around. I get the need for having some security out here. We're independent. That ain't lost on me. But these guys are the worst of the worst. More trouble than they're worth, you know? And not by a little.
Sounds like a lot of changes. Yeah.
Sure has. May, she's got these big ideas about making this place some kind of must-see attraction for the whole settled systems. You'd think she'd care a little bit more about the quality of the damn starport. Anyway, I'm
Under the
sure you're
circumstances,
already
yeah.
sick of my bitching. If you need parts for that ship, or a top-up on the grab drive fuel, that's me.
See what ships he's got for sale.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
To be honest, this guy's conversation reminds me awfully of some places I've worked in the past. We'd see a change in management. The new management had new ideas, and it ultimately ended up being good for nobody except them, and not even really long-term them either. Units, huh? Little old-school US Navy reference, I think? Dragonfire. Ooh, actually, I quite like the look of that. That is quite a cool design. Gotta say. It's a C-class, is it? That's interesting. I actually really quite like the look of that. This cockpit I like in some ways and not so much in others. I do wish you could check out what modules... Oh, can I? No, I do wish I could check out what modules and stuff it actually had attached in a bit more detail. Like, what's this? I think it's cowling of some kind, but I'm not sure. There's a weird mixture of cowling and stuff underneath here. It's interesting. There's the entrance. And it's quite nicely put together. And you got a double level. You got like 3 levels going on, I think, because this is a top level. And there's the bottom level down here. I think this is a 3rd one. And it looks like the bottom level goes most of the way back. Just kind of straight back, but doesn't expand, but it expands further. That's quite an interesting design. Yeah, I like that. Mostly. Carry all. It's got decent cargo capacity. No shielding capacity though. It's a Deimos. Interesting. Interesting.
Yep.
From what I recall, this guy sells some interesting, not entirely legal modules as well. Please fix missing spaces not for the weak. Well, that's quite a nice little booze station he's got going on there. I'd call it a bar, but that's probably a stretch.
I'm on duty, so get the hell out of my face.
Would you like to keep your face on your head? Shut the fuck up then. Ooh. Oh, damn. Yeah, look at that. There's the person I came to talk to right next to me.
Tell me everything.
It's about Donovan. Keeps adding to his tab, but he hasn't paid anything in a while. Don't want to be too harsh about it, but at some point, enough's got to be enough, right?
Ah, yes. I can see how that would put you in a difficult position. Were it any other patron, I'd insist on firmer measures. Mr. Reese, however, is a special guest. If you feel you cannot in good faith extend his credit further, come and see me. I'll take care of it.
They can get rowdy here sometimes.
I know it probably chafes at your sense of fairness, but the reality is that sometimes famous people get special treatment. That's just the way it is.
Yes, ma'am.
A red version of address you can pick up. That's quite cool.
Whether you're here to gamble, participate, or just watch, the Red Mile has entertainment for everyone.
So it does. Interesting looking place.
Hello.
We got a stage. We got presumably gambling on computers. The Red Mile itself, I suppose.
It's a pleasure to have you.
This place is interesting, I've got to admit. I'm guessing this is May's office. Got that kind of vibe to it.
May runs a tidy establishment. Let's keep it that.
Well, I think I'd run the course, except for I've seen people die, and I'm not getting any younger. What's up here? Hotel rooms, basically. A hotel room that has seen better days and is cordoned off for cleaning.
I don't make chit-chat with patrons.
And a suspiciously locked door. Intriguing.
Successful runners like Mr. Reese
Yeah, pretty much so. That's kind of the vibe I get from some of these people. Wouldn't entirely believe them if they said the sun was going to come up tomorrow.
I'm the last person to be fresh out of school saying that you wanted to gain a more practical field-work experience. Well, it's not always pretty.
What we got on draft? Erdbrow Lager, Erdbrow Premium Pilsner, and Erdbrow Light. Got anything else on draft? Why does everybody sound like Darth Malik?
If someone's got depth vision, why not make a few credits on it?
Can I get you something while you wait for the next run?
No, just same stuff all the way around. Not surprising. It's kind of curious to see whether or not they might have different things on different pumps. It's probably asking a bit much, though. Orange Macmillan?
Back off. Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy.
Fuck you too.
My problem is that I don't want to be saddled with a rookie deputy.
Fuck you three.
Right?
Since you quit running.
The marshal's report didn't mention you had hearing problems.
Fuck you four.
Are you, or are you not, the new deputy?
You know, it seems like the sort of place somebody could be bottled and probably not. The management might not complain about it. So pipe down. Neither wide-eyed nor clueless.
We'll find out, won't we? Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting.
Assuming I'll be a burden? Why are you assuming I'll be a
Because
burden?
I've trained new recruits before, and it's not an experience I want to repeat.
Well, she's about as charming as, I don't know, it's not in Chile. I can handle myself.
I hope so. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting.
Who's this contact?
She won't be staying long, so I don't have time to brief you. You'll find out everything you need to know when you meet with her.
You think, you know, a little bit of info going in might not be a stupid idea. What's your problem?
I'm at a critical point in my investigation, and frankly, your presence here is an unwelcome complication. Now let's just get this over with.
Well, it's the same investigation, but, you know, let's go.
Follow me.
There's a angry Scottish man somewhere over there.
May fortune smile on you.
There he is. Where'd you go? There she is.
If you're looking to register, you'll need to speak to Ms. Devine.
Bang, bang, bang. I'll take all your money, because it looks like there's a lot of it just laying around unattended.
Thinking of running sometime? Talk to May, and she'll fill you in.
Yeah, well, things changed. Take a seat.
Here we are.
So you're working with Autumn, huh?
Jade.
Who are you?
Doesn't sound dodgy at all. None of your business isn't going to go over well. Friend of Autumn's. She was thrilled to see me.
Wait, Autumn has friends?
Like hell. The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
Really?
So you're investigating the first? Why?
What's there? Crooked. I'm surprised she's like... I guess she... I don't know. I have no idea who this person is or why they might be sharing information and why they're okay with talking to rangers about this. I don't know. Trying to take land from farmers. I want to know why. Protect the people. They're a threat. Hunter needs prey. Ranger business. Try to take land for farmers. Well, let's tell the truth. I don't have any particular reason not to. On the other hand, I don't know anything about her. I don't feel like oversharing either, so... protect people, they're a threat.
Wow, how noble.
Yeah, I didn't think she'd go for
I
it.
guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the
Evening,
head
Brad.
of
How
a
you
small
doing?
smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation. And he started moving in on my territory.
Be sure if Marco put you out of business, wouldn't it? Why'd you stay out of Freestar Collective space? Help her find him and bring him to justice. She don't give a shit about justice. She's as crooked as he is. Tell me where it's not take him out. So why exactly did you stay out of Freestar space?
Because it might get a little awkward if my sister here had to arrest me.
Well, that's interesting. Very interesting. So her sister's a Freestar Ranger, she's a smuggler in presumably UC space. Well, kind of fine with that, so she does actually stay out of you Freestar space. It's kind of not my problem. Point. Be sure if Marco put you out of business.
If you think this gives you some kind of leverage, you're wrong. Sure, he might slow me down for a while, but a little competition won't break me.
So where he is, and I'll take him out.
Now you're talking. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long.
It's not very surprising.
The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not going to tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture.
Spit it out then.
Like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the
How does he
few
do
people
business
who can
then?
arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
Also, you came here to meet your sister, so that pretty much sort of spells out that it is, doesn't it? What do you know about May?
She's the owner and manager here. Inherited the place when her husband was killed.
Interesting. Possibly convenient. What do you think we should do?
May's the key to this whole thing, but I don't know her. Maybe try to get on her good side?
Very persuasive. Must be something she wants that I can trade for. Try that one.
My thinking exactly. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
I guess we're going to run then, aren't we?
Long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
Hey, you, go take a suicide run and we'll see how this goes. I'm kind of up for this. I'm kind of curious what the deal is. What was that about, a death sentence?
The Red Mile is incredibly dangerous. I just don't want to see you take a risk like that.
Oh, your tone just changed, didn't it? What is a runner, exactly?
Someone who volunteers to run the Red Mile. A deadly stretch of terrain just outside the cantina. It's infested with hostile creatures, and few people survive. The ones that do earn a reputation.
Well, that sounds kind of curious. Yeah, definitely a little quiet, but it's all good. All for it.
I hope that's not false bravado, Deputy, because this is life and death we're talking about.
Jesus, I'm getting emotional whiplash off this one.
May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die, will you?
You're really going to take on the mile, huh?
Now her surname's popped up. Well, I guess we're going to find out, aren't we?
Nothing quite like the excitement of a run. This place used to be a real dive, but things are looking up.
I mean, it's got the potential to be relatively classy. I mean, there's a... Simple. I'll bet against you. Sneak out when no one's paying attention. Drop a corpse that looks like you. I know a guy who used to work in Enhanced. He does great back alley work at Neon. They won't suspect nothing. You find cover, slip out of there when the coast is clear. We hit the meet-up spot, split the winnings 80-20. 20% more should be more than enough for you since I'm the one who's got to do all the wheeling and dealing, making bets and all. I'm the one making all the money here. All you gotta do is make it past the first section out there, fight a few BCs, find a hidey hole, and survive the night. Easy peasy. If you agree, find me and return this slate. You're about to be rich. Well, no. Kitchen and back entrance to the bar. Bar entrance. There's May that I need to go and talk to.
Yes.
Fusion Systems Specialist, huh?
They keep demanding free drinks. And when I refuse, they threaten me. This is a lot more stress than I was expecting to have to put up with.
Well, that is simply unacceptable. It can be brutes, no question about it. It's partially why I hired them. I was hoping they'd curtail their aggression when it came to our staff, but perhaps not. If it happens again, tell them that on my authority, they're required to pay like everyone else. I give them enough money as it is. If they disagree, they can take it up with me personally.
If you're sure. Just hope.
Maybe you should not put that on your bartender and go and take it up with their boss.
Capitulating to a bully only encourages them. If you want to get their attention and earn their respect, a show of strength is required.
That's your job, Bish.
Happy to serve
Hit
you.
boss.
As long as you respect May's rules and behave.
Rather got the vibe that she was going to be.
Pardon me.
Hi, welcome to Red Mile. We've got clean rooms and neat drinks. Can I help you out with either of those? Or both? Ooh, what about both?
He seems nice enough, though. What's going on at the Red Mile?
Aside from the restaurant and hotel services, we offer full-service starship maintenance and refueling. Just speak to our starport master, Lon Anderson. And don't mind him. He may be a lazy old fart, but when push comes to shove, he gets the job done.
Wildest thing you've seen?
Oh, I saw this guy get full-on eaten by one of the larger creatures we had out there one time. Just swallowed him up whole in one gulp. Clearly he was a goner. Not 5 minutes later, after the bets were called and everyone was settling up, the guy bursts out of the thing's stomach and goes on to finish the course. You can
Badass.
imagine that was an interesting night. Just don't imagine what that guy smelled like after, because... Enjoy yourself.
She seems alright. Right. Let's go talk to your really shitty boss.
Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar.
Heard of it, but I'm not sure what it is.
Oh? Let's rectify that then, shall we?
It's a cool character already.
You
I
will
do
not
like
find
that.
a more exciting blood sport in all the settled systems. The Red Mile is an exciting and deadly race to the finish for the galaxy's bravest champions. Those that manage to complete the course win fame and fortune. Those that don't are never heard from again. I'm happy to answer any
Yikes.
other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality.
What's involved in running the Red Mile? Tell me more about this place and its history.
A rather open-ended question, but I'll do my best.
That could be an overview.
Red Mile
Evening,
was
Alex.
once a notorious haven for the criminal underworld.
Still is.
Thieves, shipjackers, mercenaries, and smugglers would come here to do business, get drunk, and gamble. I cleaned the place up when I took over. I made it, if not quite a family destination, at least a safer one. Red Mile still offers a unique, exciting experience, but our clientele has improved considerably, and we offer a wider range of services.
The way she said range of services just sounded seriously brothel-like. How did you clean this place up?
I was fortunate to be born into a wealthy family.
I'm rich,
I
mate.
used those resources to build an extensive network of contacts across the settled systems. Suffice it to say, I had to call in more than a few favors, but with patience and perseverance, I was able to realize my vision. And now, at last, Red Mile is truly a must-see destination for any who wish to experience it for themselves.
Well, if it's turn the place around, what's in it for you?
Because I see the potential for Red Mile to become one of the most unique and popular travel destinations in the settled systems. Because I want to leave a legacy and be remembered for creating something as unique as it is lucrative. Or perhaps it's because, like so many runners who come here to test themselves, I relish a challenge. I suppose there's no single reason. Let's just say that I feel it's my calling.
There's a whole lot of stuff that could have been quite cool, but the whole kind of, well, take this challenge. You'll probably die, but if you don't, you'll get rich. It's like, you know what? Maybe feel like something that the Freestar Rangers and the government of the Freestar Collective should possibly put their foot down and do something about, but I'm not entirely sure this is technically Freestar space, so... that may also be the other side of that. If it's not technically Freestar space, then kind of can't stop it, can they? Well, don't have the jurisdiction anyway. What would be involved in running the Red Mile?
Well, it's quite simple, really. Once you register with me, we'll have a little pomp and circumstance before sending you on your way out the big red door. Then it's a race to the buzzer at the other end of the course. You'll deal with obstacles and deadly creatures alike, while people up here place bets on how far you'll get. Make it back alive, and you'll stand to win riches and the admiration of your fans. I'm sure you can figure out what happens if you fail.
I get eaten alive. Yeah, you really bet on people's lives?
You're too precious. Yes. Of course they bet on our runners' lives. We're outside of the colonies and Freestars for a reason. Betting is a huge
course, you're a nasty
part of the Red
bitch.
Mile's appeal. How better to make the most exciting sport in the universe more exciting? Repeat runners draw bigger bets. You should ask Donovan how much bets on him were worth before he was forced to retire.
Upon circumstance?
Just a little introduction we do to get the fans all worked up. The Red Mile is a spectator sport, after all. Most people don't complete the course, so this is a way to give those unfortunate souls a proper send-off while they can still appreciate it.
She is absolutely psychotic.
Of course. And if you're thinking of running, just let me know. I'll be glad to sign you up.
Looking for Marco Graziani. Send your acquainted.
That is true. But Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him, exactly?
So I could tell the truth, want to work for him, private matter, rather than discuss it. Well, I'm not going to answer a question, because that's not exactly going to encourage her to have anything to do with me, is it? But, mind your own business.
Quite a leap of faith that you're asking me to take. I have no particular love for Marco, but he is a business associate. So I must protect my reputation. Fortunately for you, I'm in a generous mood.
It's as good as admitting to being a criminal herself. Not that the last conversation wasn't.
I'll give you Marco. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile?
Seems like the increasing death toll is making fewer and fewer people willing to step out there. Some other way we can come to an agreement?
Oh, I'm afraid this is the only thing that I want from you. At least for now.
I mean, there are other things I could offer to not blow off your shoulders, like your head, but, you know.
A simple journey through a wilderness occupied by creatures that some call dangerous.
What could possibly go wrong? You better keep your end of the bargain.
I give you my word, which is something I never do lightly. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from my patrons who will place wagers on your survival.
Can I bet on myself?
but I'm sure your confidence will inspire our patrons to place substantial wagers on your survival.
What's the point in doing this if I can't come out of it with at least a large wad of cash for my trouble? That's barbaric.
That's entertainment. It's also business. It takes a lot of credits to keep the lights on and my guards paid. Now that we're
You need better guards.
Are you ready to begin?
Yeah, exactly, no. I need a minute to prepare.
Please do. Unprepared runners tend not to last very long on the mile.
And they're presumably worthless. Chunk heist evidence.
Chunks. A full assortment, fresh from the factory, nothing but the best.
So you want Ecliptic to pick up the tab on, how many is it? 16, 17, 18 boxes of food.
No, this ain't food, man. This is survival. For deep space hops, this stuff never goes bad, and it's cheap.
At first I thought you were kidding, then I thought, nah, he's just taking the joke too far. Now I just think you're out of your damn mind.
Look, how about you buy half the shipment, try it out, pass it around, the stuff will catch on fast. Ecliptic will love it. Trust me.
How about you run back to the key and tell Delgado he can blow his food out of his airlock? We aren't buying.
Okay. 3 boxes. Heck, I'll throw in the 4th for free. Huh? You can't beat that deal, right?
Fine. If it'll shut you the hell up, load the 4 boxes on my rig, and let me get out of here.
Trying to sell stolen chunks. Weird.
Got something on my mind.
Go on.
It's this whole running thing.
Sustaining, yeah.
Throw their life away. I guess that's their decision, but do we really need to make a spectacle out of it?
Somehow I don't think you're gonna convince her to change her position on it.
Now, Sati, you're choosing only to look at the negative. Successful runners like Mr. Reese have earned considerable fame through their achievements. Only those who take the greatest risks earn the greatest rewards. We simply provide them with a stage on which to achieve their destiny.
I guess I didn't think about it that way.
Do
You're working for an evil bitch who's a bad boss.
School saying that you wanted to gain more practical, real-world experience. Well, it's not always pretty or even fair. But sometimes this is how things work.
I understand.
You either need a new job or you need to find a way to get her out so you can run the place. But is she a nasty person? I would not work for that bitch.
I hope you're enjoying your visit.
I can't believe Donovan Reese is actually here in this bar. That guy's a legend.
Oh, there he is. At the bar.
Listen, friend. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm trying to relax and you people won't give me a moment's peace. I tell you what. If you want a conversation with me, it'll cost you. Bring me a runner's rush from the bar, and then we can talk. Deal?
Okay, this might be worth it.
Off you go, then.
We certainly get a lot of interesting people in this place.
Stuff's falling over because NPCs are interacting with this front end of the bar.
You want a drink? Sure.
Does tend to happen in Bethesda games, unfortunately. Runner's Rush. That's probably going to be down the bottom here somewhere, isn't it? There we are. Movement speed, damage resistance, and O2 recovery. It's a vodka Red Bull. Look at the description. Cocktail of an energy drink and vodka. Also, surely you need more than one type of alcohol present to traditionally call it a cocktail.
You need
Just
anything
say.
else?
Yeah, I'm still enjoying it. There's tons of interesting stuff in here.
To see all the runners in person. Of course.
Love the environments. There's some cool locations and settings, and the factions are pretty decent.
Ah, you
Yeah.
again.
I like it.
Please tell me you've got a nice frosty runner's rush from the bar. My cup runneth empty.
Really does sound weird.
Ah, most kind. So, what brings you by? Afraid I'm right out of autographed pictures.
It's alright, I've got enough toilet paper already. You some kind of celebrity? Maybe I should ask you what's the most someone's bet on your life?
Ha ha. Did she now? Aye, of course she did. House gets a cut. She'd love to have someone like me back in there. Biggest bet on me was well over 10 million credits. I think May used the money to renovate the cantina and still had plenty left over. Just on house cuts alone.
That's a big bet. Some kind of celebrity?
Well, you really haven't been around much, have you?
I've been around
I'm
here
Donovan
much.
Reese. Aye, the Donovan Reese. As in the gent that survived 28 Red Mile runs, including the third fastest on record.
Some kind of death wish. 28? Is that an impressive number?
Impressive? That's an understatement. We're talking a game of death and dismemberment. Most people don't survive one, let alone as many as I have. You can count on one hand the number of runners ever to pull that off, and only half of them are still alive. It's rare company you're in, to say the least.
Some kind of death wish?
Nah, just relish a challenge. I'd still be out there today if my knees and my back won't shot to hell. Besides, I'm retired these days. I think I've earned the chance to enjoy the fruits of my labors. Being famous has its benefits, after all.
Any tips for a new runner?
Don't go breaking my record, for one. Other than that, don't hesitate. Ever. You hesitate, you spend too much time thinking things through. Well, that's how you get yourself killed out there. I always say the best way to run the course is on pure instinct. You let that take over and drive you, the chances are you'll win. Unless you already know your instincts are shite, in which case, don't run the course at all. Cheers.
Kind of hoping you have a little bit more information for me, but...
With a drink from the bar and enjoy yourself. It's a pleasure to have you.
So I'm guessing down there, I assume that's the target, and I've got to make my way there on foot through a big-ass crater full of beasties. I'm guessing is the gist. Sure looks like it.
Lynn's really trying to turn this place around.
Yes?
You have piss poor taste in security.
Please enjoy your time here at the Red Mile. A pleasure.
Let's drop a save, shall we? Just in case I'm not happy with how something goes there.
Very well. Follow me.
And here we go. Got blood in your gloves. Don't worry, buddy, I don't need help. I can massacre you all without the slightest bit of problem. Let's kick back and wait.
Your attention, please. Valued patrons and honored guests. For one brave soul, the hour of things. Yes, a runner has come to test the Red Mile. Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your wagers. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not steely determination?
Kind of hoping I could play some bets, but I hope we get a decent payout as a result of this.
The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower and see in the distance. Once you've done so, return
So there and back again job.
And see if you can survive the battle!
It can get
Okay.
rowdy in here sometimes, but we try.
It's a steep staircase. It's probably the most dangerous thing out there. Well, that's probably not. See how we do. Ooh. No pressure, eh? Yep, prediction was about bob on. One second, I do want to tweak a little something. There we go. Right. See how this goes. What could possibly go wrong, eh? Well, a few things apparently, because there's corpses here already. I think that maelstrom is crap, yeah, looks it. Now we get up a little better. Red Mile Mauler, eh? Heading beetle crab filter. Wow. That adds to the complication a little bit if the ground's going to rupture beneath me. Where's the beastie I shot? There he is. Tunes playing while I'm out here. What a surprise. I mean, I'd expect them up there. I wouldn't expect them out here, really. A whole bunch of bad beasties down there, apparently. They'll know where I am. Wonderful. Ooh, that could have got a little hairy. I was a little worried for a minute though. Those guys look like they hit quite hard. I suppose these posts would have cameras on them so that the spectators can get a better view, but... sounded like the ground was going to give way under me there a minute. Fortunately, it didn't, but it did sound like it would. Structural, huh? Up and up and up and up. How far? Not really any guidance on that point. Don't know what's going up there, but that sounds a bit more worrying. Last time you did this, you forgot to press the button. Yeah, that would be a bit of a problem. So far, so good. It does feel a little bit like some areas of Skyrim. A little. Well, at least I'll make a few credits off the corpses of those who did not make it before me. Let's give it a go, shall we? Haven't really made a whole lot of use out of powers yet, but make you a bit easier to take down when indeed, well, you're already knocked down. Trying to get my power to trigger there, but it wouldn't. It's a bit annoying. That made a big difference. Red Mile Tower. There we go. Made it. I'll show them. In just a few days, I'm going to be rich. Oh man, look at my friends' faces when I told them I'm running the Red Mile with prices. They kept saying, "You stupid, you're going to get yourself killed, this is a terrible idea." I couldn't stop laughing. I mean, yeah, I don't think any of them could survive the course, but they're too doughy, too slow, and can't shoot to save their lives. Me, I'm different. I could run a 14-minute mile without breaking a sweat. That's... I don't know how impressive that really is. I've even gone camping. Yeah, okay, it's not impressive. Fair enough. Just too impressed to admit that I've got what it takes, but they don't and never will. I'm actually kind of insulting to think they. It's actually kind of insulting they think I won't survive, but I'll show them, and then when I'm done gloating, I'll do it all again. Well, I guess that didn't work out so well for you. Were you trying to run the mile with a box cutter from the look of it? Oh, Kraken, I suppose. Although, I have the AL2. Grunt, issue 1. Ballistic weapons doing more damage. I don't think that... Oh, I guess this does count as a ballistic weapon. I don't know. Music just sort of appears out of the thin air at certain points, which is interesting. Considering that was quite low level, it took a fair bit of shooting to take it down. Got some decent damage resistance on it. Okay, press the button. What could possibly go wrong? I rather thought that might happen. The first half didn't seem like it was going to be the most dangerous bit. The way back seemed more likely to be a bit problematic. There's the mile. Lifts at the bottom over there. Gives you a nice clear beacon to aim for, I suppose. Kind of. Something big and angry is coming for me from the sound of it. Let's just pop a quick heal, just be on the safe side. I'd hope there will be some arrangement where you can... set things up so that you can actually I'd hope there's some kind of way to set things up so that you can bet on yourself and make money off doing this. I don't quite know what's happening there, but seems that they've got a lot of resistances on their head, but less resistance elsewhere, those creatures. Red Mile Run Maulers. Yeah, hit him from the side to feel like he's going down a bit more effectively. While I'm here, might as well go a few scans. Yep. I'm seeing the appeal of Aurora right now. Very strange, Steve. How's it going? Awesome, Dale. How are you doing? Thanksgiving tomorrow. Nice. Have fun, folks. Have a nice time, at the very least. Is there like some kind of shockwave attack or something that I'm not quite picking up on here? absolute monster, this gun. Whew, we're nearly back. Don't rely on instincts on whatever point. Just take your time, be aware of what's going on around you, and slaughter everything that moves. Though I do feel like there might be some kind of boss waiting for me up the top here. Maybe not. Victory. All the way out there and back again. It's not going up this airlock and it's just going to fill with gas or something and kill me. First a round of applause. Where's the cheering? Come on.
Hello.
Howdy.
Whatever you have to say, I don't think
Yeah, well, you better stop messing with my unit, or there are gonna be consequences.
Oh. You mean consequences like how you and your bloody weekend warriors are driving all the business out of Red Mile? Thanks to you, I'm barely able to fulfill my very lucrative contracts.
You'd rather go back to the days when this place was raided and plundered on a regular basis?
Sure. The occasional pirate raid would set us back a bit. Then the pirates would leave and the guests would return. If it were up to me, I'd fire the lot of you right now. Take my chances with the pirates.
There's definitely got to be a better option to
Meanwhile, here's some free
go a bit more
advice.
legit and not have to
Next
deal with
time you
them.
get drunk,
Make more
try
money.
picking a fight with someone who isn't carrying a firearm. I can only hold my subordinates back for so long before they finally get tired of your BS.
Stucker needs to die, really.
Wanker. I'm already bored with this conversation.
It's a good thing you're so funny, Reese. It's the only thing keeping me from kicking your ass.
If you're looking to register,
He's not even remotely scared of her, is he?
Bad son, you better back off. Hey, watch out. You cause trouble, and I will not hesitate to end you in any number of ways I see fit. This
You're
ain't the
about
United
as
Colonies, Cupcake.
scary as a
Here,
toddler with a
you
stick.
listen to me. I lead the security force.
Why is the security so hostile? Why were equipped to take on the job? You're on some sort of private security force? Huh? Let's get some questions answered.
Because we have to deal with the dregs of society, like you. Because May lets us handle things our way. Best way to
No,
keep
she doesn't.
people in line is through fear. After you see your first head split open on the bar floor, you're gonna think twice about skipping out on your tab. Maybe you don't start that fight over your lost bet. You get it now?
Yeah, I think maybe I could shoot all of you and she could hire somebody new. Why would Ecliptic be doing
What do
this?
you think, moron? Money. May pays us well to keep the assholes out. I make sure my people pretty
Well,
much
that's
get
ironic.
the run of the place. Free booze, free entertainment, you name it. And if anyone's
they don't
got
get
a
free
problem
booze.
with it, well, we've got ways of making people disappear. Call it whatever you want. We're ecliptic mercenaries, so I'd think twice about pissing us off, or else you may find yourself with nowhere to hide.
There's a whole bunch of your friends floating through empty fucking space who found out what pissing me off. Gets them. She's got a big attitude, but not that scary, is she? Right.
Got reports saying a Crimson Fleet crew was spotted not far from here.
Well, there's credit sticks on the table. You found a bin, put it under the edge, and then knocked all the credits into it and walks out with it, Steve. I kind of like that idea. I might try that. But first...
Congratulations, runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact,
Yep.
you seem none the worse for wear.
Cakewalk. Better made it out alive. I did what you asked, now it's your turn. I'm just going to shrug it off.
Indeed you have, and in most impressive fashion. As promised,
I'm over
I'll
here,
set
honey.
up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
That was impressive. I hear you're one of the runners to watch.
I took this job so I could be here to see all the runners. Of course, most of them I see only once.
That's a good line. There's a bin there that might do it. Bin there. A couple of terrible puns to go with it if you need them.
Look at that. You've still got all your legs. Kick back with a drink from the back and enjoy yourself.
I don't get paid to be nice. I get paid to put down any vermin that tries to start something.
Yeah. Quick save first.
Maybe I was wrong.
Well, well. If it isn't little General Stuff.
I'm out of here.
Interesting. A mauler suddenly appeared in the middle of the building. And it sounds like there's more trouble there too. Anybody else want some? Apparently not. Whew. Yeah, not sure if this is supposed to happen or not. But, yeah, somebody apparently brought their pet in. I thought it screwed it up and attracted a whole bunch of unwanted attention for a minute, but it just seems like the wildlife have spawned in. I don't know, man. We'll see how we do. Yeah, I still don't know if that's,
You're back. Are you okay?
It's a random bug. Yeah, sounds about right. Nothing can handle, but never it's fun. Barely. Nothing I can handle.
Really? Either the Red Mile's reputation is exaggerated or you're just that good.
Second one.
Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology.
Well,
I was
that's an
pretty awful
improvement.
to you at first. I I'm sorry about that.
Did I do something to offend you? Well, we've already
No,
established
it's
no,
not
she's just a bit of a
that.
bitch.
I had a bad experience with another deputy that I was training. I'll tell you all about it after this is over. Okay? So, you need to stay alive, or you'll never hear the story.
Oh, yes, so the one didn't. Don't worry about it.
You're right.
Forget about it.
Let's focus on the job. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
Or both. No. God damn it. Right. Well, plan A is not going quite the way I was hoping. Nice. Let's try this again. Yes. Plan A did not work. Let's try again. I miscalculated how far it was going to kind of tumble when it came off the table. Should do it. Try again. So far, so good. No, yeah, don't need to do any of this stuff for building. You can just go straight into build mode and move stuff. It's easy.
Talk to May, and she'll fill you in.
This is way more difficult than the building. Oi! Walking in front of me, I'm trying to sweep the table off.
Don't see a lot of people survive the mile.
No, I don't sound terribly surprised by that revelation.
People will be talking about this for a while.
I need a better sweeping mechanism. Let's try this no, actually. That might count as theft. Try this. It's working a little bit better. Does look like some kind of weird cartoon animation things going on here, but...
Nothing quite like the excitement of a run.
I think one of those missed at least. Yeah, it did. Still, not the end of the world. Right. Do 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 do. Quick save. Close the door. Hide. No, it fell over. Oh, there's another bin there. Can I pick this up and turn it? No, I can't. A little bit. Well, hey, it's up. Right. This is not really worth the time it's taking, I think. But it's kind of funny at the same time.
I had a feeling about you.
I've seen you run.
What was that feeling, eh, buddy?
You have a ways to go if you want to beat my record.
Well, yeah, but well, you know.
I'll give you a chance.
I hope you'll try again. I wouldn't.
Don't know if it was brave or stupid. But at least you survived.
Ah, we were doing so well as well. You just moved bin around to the closest edge. And then did what with it? Fix radar. At least you did a bunch of that. Right here is I can then move it in here and pick the stuff up without getting detected. At least that's the theory.
I took this job so I could be here to see all the runners in person. Of course, most of them I see only once.
Let's try again.
Not every day you meet someone known throughout the settled systems. But
Don't see a lot of people survive the mile.
Well done.
How'd we do?
Hey, just so you know, I don't water down the drinks like our last bartender.
I'm having a really hard time persuading these to actually land in there, probably because I can't really see what I'm doing. I'm just guessing a bit, but we'll get there.
Sorry, friend. I don't do autographs.
Don't know if it was brave or stupid. At least
I don't do autographs. That's probably because you're kind of a prick. That's a bit better.
Pardon.
We're having a bit more like this. No, that one didn't go in. This one does. That one did.
You going to try it again?
Satty, my dear.
I wouldn't.
Looking particularly fetching today.
I missed a couple. Still.
Look at that. You've still got all your limbs.
I've heard you boasting to anyone who comes with an earshot about your fame and fortune.
If you're looking to register, you'll need to speak to Ms. Devine.
Right.
It can get rowdy in here sometimes.
When I say fortune,
We try to keep things civil.
being blessed by fate. Maybe karma. It's like
People will be talking
Camera.
about this for a while.
Secondly,
No!
never taste his own drink. Rather,
Not having much luck here. See if we can't get this last few to fall in the.
which is often not, couples last.
See if we have a bit more luck with this last few.
Well, I'm afraid
Hang on, one went in.
you've been a part
That
of
did
the
not.
processes.
That one did not.
If what you say is true about celebrities never buying their drinks, then there must be a lot of thirsty celebrities out there. But all of this is misunderstood.
I didn't have much luck there, did I? I got about a half of these.
That was impressive.
Nah, it wasn't. On the other hand, That would also work. Oh well, I made a few credits. That was kind of entertaining trying to scoop. Right, let's go and see what we can arrange.
I have a feeling about you.
Used a beer bottle. Beer bottle works. Probably a little bit more fine, granular control on a beer bottle than there was on my using a bin approach. She doesn't exactly maintain a great deal of texture at a distance, really, her face. Or at least quality. Well, that may have something to do with the LSS being on, but...
Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient.
What can you tell me about him?
He's intelligent, well-connected, and utterly ruthless. He's also a man of taste who appreciates the finer things. You'll find out soon enough what I mean.
And what did you say about me?
Only that someone wanted a meeting. Don't expect to catch him unprepared. He keeps a sizable force of mercenaries aboard his ship as bodyguards.
I'll be heading for Kodos.
Good. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
Yeah, this is it. I'm quite happy to run the mile, but not unless I can put money down and come away with a sizable profit, because right now there's not a lot of profit to be had. Unless there is an arrangement I can make with somebody in here to bet on my behalf. But I don't see anybody who may fit that bill, really.
Don't know if it was brave or stupid. At least you survived.
Well,
May runs a tidy establishment.
I mean, it's nice to get easy credits, but they're not so hard to come by as it's really worth worrying about. Beetle every 48 hours if you have the patience. Oh, the credit swipe. Fair enough. They look dead ecliptic. I show some sympathy, except I'm not sympathetic. Well, Red Mile was pretty cool. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed because you're the moon coming up, or the planet coming up in the back, the moon, I think, coming up in the background there, and having it be visible over the top of the signs and the structure is going to be a little bit difficult.
Of us make quite the pair, eh?
It's not giving me what the time is, presumably because I'm on the ship. Which is a bit annoying. You better get out of the way of my passing through this airlock. I'm going to lose my rag. Thank you. On general principle, I'm going to go and use my own bed in the captain's quarters. So it's what, 6 AM local time. Interesting. Let's have a quick kip. What's there and over here? I'm in the pilot seat, because that way I get access to photo mode for spaceships, and it was going the wrong way. Okay, well I was kind of hoping the moon would be coming up, not down, but I'm also kind of not terribly surprised that it wasn't. Oh well. Damn it.
Ready for takeoff in 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah. I mean, they usually are real, aren't they? So. Imagine if you have super high stealth and stuff. You could potentially just grab them right off the table without being caught.
Stabilizing. Done.
At least. Especially this side of the update. So. He's in the Xion system. That's interestingly close to home. Kodos. One of the means of a kilo. Well, I'm kind of not surprised, actually. He's at Fortuna, huh? Or is that a ship? Might be a ship. Yeah, Red Mile wasn't bad. I think they could have gone a little bit more into obstacles and other challenges. As well as more interesting creatures to defeat. But it's a good concept, but it seems to be...
Switching over to standard engines.
Like a few things in Starfield, taken a bit further, I feel. We're in Shardbearer, huh? They don't seem to be hostile, which is interesting.
Site is sufficient.
Fair enough, Steve. Maximum stealth and maximum stealth armor still not possible. Yeah. Question is the update then, really, isn't it?
What's up?
The opposite of down.
Thoughts, but glad to be...
Right. Time menu's been slightly inconvenient, huh? Local time's quite early in the evening, so not far away from the current time. Evening, Christian. How we doing? I got a feeling there's a ship to be had out of this quest line, but I don't know. That would be cool. But honestly, I'd be happy just with the, well, whatever the base rewards are and the costume that I'm keeping an eye out for, the outfit.
You got it.
I need to get into the cockpit, Sarah. How's that?
Howdy, Skipper.
Ooh. Moon is nicer than I was expecting it to be.
Sure, I would be happy to chat.
Good for you. Yeah. Okay. quite pretty. I feel like I've been on this moon before, but at the same time, it looks like I have been here. Well, there's some good resources, so maybe it's worth considering putting an outpost here at some point. It's pretty enough as well. There's a ship look, the Fortuna. Not particularly interesting. For me, anyway. I'll take it if it were a freebie, but... Here we go. Costumes. Outfit was the word I'm looking for, but, you know. Feeling lazy. I know that feeling, Christian. I had a weird vibe today. I was several things I wanted to do, but I kind of couldn't make myself sit down and do any of them. Interesting music. It does have a nice ship. So, point of order, why can I not have such a nice ship? Inside's very nice. Thanks. I don't think stuff like this, really nice interiors and stuff like this, will probably become available eventually by DLC or something. Certainly hope so. Security station. A whole bunch of stuff here that I'm liking already. Crew quarters. Yoink that and it's not theft. Settler poncho outfit? No. Tanto? Weighs almost nothing, worth 3 grand. Don't have it for that reason alone. Butter. Frag grenade I have. Modified refined razorback. Nice, nice. Definitely do want to be able to respec, so that's shock troop power boost. Not terrible. Not worth it at the weight though. Yeah. What I was going to say there. Distracted myself and now I've gone. It's quite pretty though. Rec room. Let's see, okay. This is very nice. Ooh. Oh man, this is ridiculously posh. I'm glad I'm not getting into a fight right now. This put a lot of effort into designing this place. I'd hate to drench it in blood. On the other hand, like I can basically strip this place of half the... Like, there doesn't seem to be anything that's actually marked as property. Which is just making my outpost building brain go a little bit crazy. Good crazy, obviously, but... How many hours am I in? A couple of hundred, I think, thereabouts. Haven't checked recently, actually. So much stuff here that I would like to be able to place and build with. Nice interiors like this. I mean, I suppose they'll get modded in if they don't get added in via DLC or both. Not that I want to rob you blind. It's just that you got a whole bunch of stuff that I can decorate my outposts with, and I feel I kind of have to help myself, really. Don't mind me, just divesting your place of furniture.
The dulcet tones of classical piano. It really puts the soul at ease.
Not a bad little outfit they've got on the go there. Uniform. Give me. Hey, if it ain't nailed down, right? Enough glasses and stuff for now, I think. Save. Where the TARDIS. Yeah, it is oddly bigger on the inside, or feels like it is, rather, doesn't it? Hey, you can see what cards they've got just by looking at the back of them. Well, that's not really the way it's supposed to go. Much booze, all the booze. Yoink. Braculia. Talk to you in a minute, fella. Seems I'm done. He does have, I mean, I suppose it's a work in progress, but he does appear to be a large number of tools on his bar, which is probably inspiring a great deal of faith.
His message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks.
Second highest of your Steve. It's a decent number of hours. Cause I can show badge, or I can shoot him. Your organization?
You've heard of the First, I take it. I'm not just a member, I also help to fund the outfit through a network of independent traders. Of course, illicit goods are the most lucrative, so there is a constant need for skilled pilots.
Question about the First, not here to work for you. Questions about the First. Well, I can either attack him or show a badge, so...
Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
So yeah, they've got a contract of some kind, this former military outfit. Prior to their all being, you know, locked up for war crimes. But, yeah, the actual idea of what they're trying to achieve is a little vague at the moment. Tell me about the Major.
That's right. Major Hull spent 20 years in lockup nursing a grudge against the Free Star Collective. We all did. A lot of good men and women died for nothing because of those cowards you work for. You've chosen your side, and I've chosen mine. To certain accounts, Major Hull served with distinction during the Colony War. But the leaders of the Free Star Collective...
Yeah, he disobeyed orders and continued attacking when a ceasefire had been called. That's
the Rangers are enforcers for a corrupt Council of Governors. That makes you his enemy. As for me...
Sorry, buddy, but you guys are the bad guys.
Nursing that grudge. I prefer to focus on the future.
Details of the first operations, including Hugh hiding.
I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who'll kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand.
See, here's the thing. You're acting like your security guards can do shit, when in reality, you either tell me what I want, or I'm going to show you the thing that gives Rambo nightmares. It's not exactly difficult to figure out what the profit is. Talk or die. Thank you very much for the membership there, Christian. I do appreciate. Very, very much appreciated. If you... I came through at a weird timing. If you head over to the channel's community page when you get a minute, there is a whole load of posts you should be able to see that were previously not available, with stuff attached to your shiny new membership. So if you want to have a gander, take a look. Thank you very much. Carefully. Tell me what I want to know or face the consequences.
I have a better idea. Instead, I tell you something you don't want to know, but you should. The Council of Governors is a group of greedy and corrupt liars who are using you and the other Rangers to protect their own interests. Do you really think they give a damn about the people of the Freestar Collective?
Yeah, probably not, but War Criminal not really in a position to talk about corrupt leadership when you completely disobey orders and just carry on slaughtering people. Just because you don't like the fact a ceasefire has been called. It's... yeah, I'm not going to abandon my duty. We'll leave that to the first. They did that. No more stalling. Talk or get shot, your choice. I'm doing not this them, protecting innocent people. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to go with this one. The thing is that he's just going to be like, yeah, that's what we were doing, and then look what they did to us. But, I don't know, either of these could work. Well, any of them kind of work.
What?
I'm going to go with that one.
Did I say something? Whatever road brought you here, your journey ends today.
Yeah, well... Get ventilated, asshat. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, Galaxy's a better place with the old corpse in it and nothing else. Keycard, credits, calibrated mag share, so a mag shotgun, basically. A mag shotgun. All a load of booze. If I wipe all of his mercenaries out, can I keep his spaceship? Yeah, your boss hid behind bulletproof glass. For a reason. I need an emote option where I can just stand up here and flip his guards off. Nah. Cleaning out the boss's office before I... What we got here? $8.99. Some ammo for it. First officer outfit, yes. First officer hat, yes. Furious advanced drum beats, not really worth having, but... Remote turret control computer. Well, a little extra backups, kind of fine by me, you know. Surprise, folks. Where the cockpit is or how to get there, but we'll figure that out, hopefully. Right, I guess we do it this way then. Ooh, a few taps on me, eh?
We're the best there is.
Really makes me wonder how exactly. Well, UC's troops aren't a whole lot better either, so. So it's making me wonder exactly how Freestar Collective won 2 wars against the UC when nice when their troops are apparently this bad, but Freestar, the UC's troops are not really any better. Oh look, he's got smuggled stuff. Just in his bedroom. Man's got a lot of, well, no, that's supposed to says tranquility, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like he's got a lot of pharmaceutical products and related paraphernalia on his bedside cabinet. History of pirates. Things there that probably sell quite nicely in for a soldier helmet. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, it'll sell quite nicely when I go back to Aquila City. Anybody else want to take shots of me? With gentle piano music as I clean out the bad guys. Casual looting to some piano music. Get more glasses, but they're kind of hard to see, to be honest. So. Cool, got a few goodies for my trouble here. Feels worthwhile. I'll strip everything out here, otherwise I'm not going to be able to come back for it, I don't imagine. I want to put it on display for, you know, in camps, outposts rather. That's the back door to the bedroom, isn't it? Okay. I've got 2 uniforms and 2 helmets now. Hey, I'd like some of that stuff as well. Still some... apparently. I'm guessing that's the turrets that are showing up in there, but they're not hostile to me, so... Didn't go so well for you, did it, buddy? Came up with an AK. Might be a little bit cucumber now, though. On the other hand, needs must. All these mercenaries, former soldiers and security that he felt were going to keep him safe. Didn't quite go the way he was hoping, did it? That's not mistake. That's the one I want. We got corpses. Succulents. one random chunk in there. Speaks volumes to how hard it is to actually pack stuff into those fridges sometimes. I put packs of cards down that tended to sink into surfaces, which I think is why I have not picked many up. Been a minute since I last did that, so I'm just struggling to remember a bit. Not as much stuff in there as it appeared to be for a minute, which is an interesting state of affairs, really. Good around here. Small jars, no, I'll skip those. Really big vase, okay, I think we'll possibly stick that down somewhere. Over here, can I take any of this? I cannot. Not the baseball, apparently. Telescope, would like that as well. Cool. Well, didn't go well for him. Went alright for me, though. 3 achievements there, Steve. You get in there. Not far at all. We should hop in, I'll be happy to see that, but yeah, I rather thought she might. The cartoon pirates see the ship thinking it was full of loot and full of succulents. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, they tend never to have an ownership tag on them, succulents, so they're easy to steal as well. How long are we running tonight? Probably till about 11-ish. I guess about another hour or so. Maybe a little less, depends on how things flow and stuff. We get to an actual stopping point. Speaking of...
Lift off initiated, Captain. Time to venture into that beautiful sky.
Stopped by my outpost on the way back to, I assume, Aquila City. And get rid of a load of the stuff I've just picked up.
Red apogee. Surrounded by stars and the vastness of space.
Indeed. Something else I was thinking of, but I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, to just double check. Confronted the smuggling ringleader and senior first member Marco Graziani and obtained one of the first encrypted slates. Now need to bring it back to Alex Shadid, the Freestyle Rangers cryptography expert. Yes, which is exactly what I was expecting. I think I actually enjoyed the other quest slightly more, but Red Mile's a really cool place to check out, so I enjoyed that. Right by Aquila, really, aren't we? So there's that, but I would prefer to just stop by my outpost. Some stuff, drop some stuff off, rather. Let's rock and roll. Well, sort of punk Christian. It's fair enough. Although when you look at the larger scheme of subcultures and music and such like, metalhead and punk are kind of like next door neighbours. We're supposed to be borrowing sugar off of each other. Not anything else, you know? And I thought that would have just landed me straight away. But it did not. I think I really want to be over by my landing pad. It's the one drawback to having my well, it depends on how you look at it. Having my outpost beacon there, when I land or fast travel anything, I always spawn right next to the outpost beacon, which is over this side. Which is fine when I want to be on this side, but when I want to be over here, less good. So I'm in a kind of weird thing with this. I've got my living space there, I've got some crew quarters, and I've got my greenhouse. There's other things I could theoretically add at a stretch, but it's not really a lot this place needs. But there are kind of two separate bits because my massive ass landing pad's over there. I feel like I need some way to kind of connect the two bits together, but I don't really have any options on that front at the moment. Right, so have I got any weapons here I'd like to store? Not massively, to be honest. At current juncture. I'd rather sell those. This is starting to get an advanced close to the level of the helmets I want. So I really do like that helmet design. A slightly alien vibe, but I do like it, the Deep Seeker one. Reminds me. Deep sea. Yeah, I want to look more into the Deep Seeker gear and stuff because I don't know what spacesuit that's supposed to go with off the top of my head, and I kind of want to research that a bit. Anyway. Apparel. Oh, hell yes, that's what I've been after. First soldier helmet. It's quite cool. Probably my best soldier outfit. Soldier outfit isn't bad, I've got to admit. What's the officer hat like? Pretty naff. But that can stay on my ship. That can stay with me. That can store, that can store, that can store, that can store. Security guard uniform. That's going to need storing somewhere. In a minute. Because I did have that on display here. Right, what we got in here that I want to stick in there? That can go. Should have substantially reduced my carry weight. Not enough yet, but it did drop it a bit. Onions and oranges, pale ales, pears, plums, potatoes. Quality. I don't think there's anything else here that I've missed, is there? That I want to get rid of, probably, but I'd have to spend ages going through it item by item at that point. Resources, let's stash those on my ship. Yep. Actually, you know what? Misc. So unlock that put away. Contains at max capacity, okay. That's fine. This one ain't. Yeah, cocktail class, that actually does count stolen. Interesting where sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Make sure I'm not stashing anything that I actually want to keep with me, like that. Deputy badge needs to come out. Giving a close look on this. I don't think there's anything else that... No, there isn't. Okay. You don't want to stash. Okay. Ship. Cargo. That's cool. We are creeping towards where I want to be. Everything okay, alright? Music for the win. No, thank you. I mean, I'm sure there are the occasional country tune out there somewhere that I wouldn't fail to enjoy, but it's going to involve wading through a lot of stuff that I'll probably loathe to get there. Oh yeah, I've got Delgado's stuff on there, so I'll probably pull that off and take it somewhere else. Delgado doesn't have a hat, does he? So need to make that equip. Cool. Now, let me see. I've got an idea. I'm going to take the spacesuit. And I'm going to put Delgado's outfit on there. And I can't have both, okay. So that's just going like that, is it? That's fine. I'm tempted to put the first hat on there, but I'm not going to. And I'll stash the thing elsewhere in a minute. And we need to head to Aquila, so that's probably a good opportunity to sell the rest of the stuff I'm lugging around that I don't want. We're making progress. I feel like my effort to clear out my ship's inventory and stuff this afternoon was not as groundbreaking as I needed it to be, but it's all good. Right, so that's wrong. That's going in there. Okay. And I think we're good. Cool. Now, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're looking suitably cool and freestar. I mean, the first Lego's not exactly quite what you want, but I'm still in my spacesuit, which is still pretty freestar and awesome looking. Although it probably doesn't make the beard look any better. It's a good looking spacesuit, that thing. Kudos to whoever designed that one. Stock up on ammo. I will do that. Oh, I've got 3,500, that's not too bad. But I will do that anyway. Now on 22. Okay.
Let's put this bird into space.
Tweet, tweet. Bird needs some work. It looks alright from above, but from below it's so flat on the bottom I don't like the look. On the other hand, there's a few bits now that I've acquired or acquired access to that
we are now in stable
I want for reworking the ship, so we'll have to do something about that before long. Interesting. Only 458 planets left to survey. Yeah, keep you busy, Steve.
Yes.
This is Freestone
we're here.
Collective Space. Hold
Look
while we
at
scan
those
your ship.
stars.
I want to put that in there. Get rid of that helmet, I suppose, can't I? Did I inadvertently
And complete. Go ahead and land.
I think I might have inadvertently brought the spacesuit with me, and I didn't mean to, but that's fine. Or might just be the helmet. No, I think it's just the helmet, actually. Yeah, whatever. No big deal. Ugh. It's a good stretch. I'm wondering how many hours I've actually got in the game now. If I remember to have a look in a bit. Hell yeah. A little bit too clean almost. Around the beard and stuff. Could do looking a bit more craggy maybe. Bit older too, but otherwise, liking the look there.
I want to do your business. Take a look around. Well, all kinds of things. What are you looking for?
I have to spend some time at an enhance branch. Well, one of the things I want is ammo, so you got... buy all of that, and now when I sell stuff, you got 18 grand on you to buy everything I want to get rid of. Well, not everything apparently. Anything cool? That's not the worst, that brown jumpsuit. Oh, it's a black one, is it? Still not the worst either, but... nothing that beats what I'm wearing. Over to the Trade Authority and get rid of a bit more. Just slightly on the clean side, maybe, this outfit. Otherwise, it's cool. $40 levels from that. Jesus. More patience than I got, Steve.
It's bustling. The Trade Authority looks to... I'm sure something will catch your eye.
I feel like he's probably got some work for me that I might vaguely be tempted to do, but at the same time, I'm not completely convinced of that assertion. Throwables. A couple of frag grenades. A couple of digipegs. Anything cool? No. Right. Am I 50 MI? Oh, he's got a lot of bullets for me. Worth 26 grand. Well, how much am I carrying? A lot. Hopefully, I've got a lot of stuff to sell to him as well. Really as much as I would have liked. Some stuff to sell, haven't I? Well, I think he made more money than I did, but oh well. Got worried for a second there.
Aquila City's really...
Another derelict vessel has been found. All hands aboard were dead, and the signs point to Varun zealots. The call has gone out for both Freestar Collective and United Colonies security to unite and do something about this common threat. But cooperation is in short supply after the Colony War.
It's been 20 years since the Colony War. I think maybe they could move on a little bit. Mind you, UC's bitter because they lost twice, and
I think he would have liked what I've done here. He so loved bugs.
And Freestar Collective don't trust them because they're
old Earth printing of City of God. I have been
colonial
looking
types.
for it for ages.
I got some books.
My goodness, is that Dracula? The
Yeah, boy.
original story.
In this case,
I simply must have this. Oh, thank you.
it's a good read. Weird, but good read. Very, very unique way of putting a book together.
What's this? History of pirates? I've never even...
Sell ammo, don't use. Yeah, I've thought about doing that,
the
Steve.
original source for Blackbeard. This is amazing. Here. Omega the Last Days. Huh. I can't say I've heard of it, but this looks fascinating. I hope this suffices. I know what I'm reading tonight. Oh, I'm afraid there's nothing you have. Certainly.
What will she buy? Anything that I actually... I'm surprised she didn't go for sort of Democles, actually, but that's fine. Carry of the Cosmos, maybe. Yeah, I could get rid of some of the ammo I'm not using. That's not a bad idea. Comes right down to it. I can always buy some of it back, can't I? I really feel like I would like to be able to respec though.
Do you have... What brings you to the Trade Authority? Now you're speaking my...
You still got most of the money. Cool, right, so... What have I got that I don't need? Well, for starters. 45 ACPs, pistol ammo. So much here, I'm just like, I'm not so sure. Well, that's going for sure. So much stuff here, I'm just like not sure what it is or does. Yeah, the fundamental adjust if you don't walk out of a shop with all yours and the money is the vendor's money. Yeah, you definitely do want to have most of it for sure. 736. I've got an idea to a degree. I'm going to get rid of some of this. Not all of it, and then 616. That way I'm not sort of caught without something I actually want later on. I think I want most of that just in case. I don't think I want that. I think this is the regular one, and that's the weird one, isn't it? 1027. So, selling a whole bunch of stuff I don't know that I want. So that, oh, that's big lasers. That's little lasers. Definitely can sell that, but I don't want to sell. Well, I'd like to sell all of it, but 2008-91 would be ideal. It's not the way that's going to go, is it? I'll do for now. So much down here that I'm just not quite sure what it is either. That's AKM, I think. Just like, not quite sure what that can go, I think. 739. Yeah, well, he's out of cash anyway, that's fine. There we go, that's close enough. Yeah, there are times I think when I feel like this game could definitely do with being deeper in places and have more to do in locations and things. But there is, saying that, there is still a vast amount in this game, so there's all tons that we all have to figure out and stumble across and stuff. Like the shipbuilding system, I understand how it works and stuff, but in a lot of ways I've barely scratched the surface with it.
You should try Filburn's beer. It's brewed in the city.
Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock.
Walking around places like this and make me want to go for a pint.
Just making my way.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. He's probably right. Hey there, Deputy. How goes the hunt for the first?
I came second. So far so good.
Good. If you ask me, I don't think they stand a chance. You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce, and then boom! Down they'll go. So, did you get any more of those encrypted slates? Because, let me tell you, I am so close.
Place the other way then. I don't want to be in the splash zone. Here, how about it?
Oh, come to Daddy, you sweet little piece of technology.
Yeah, please face the other way. Normally I have a problem with that, but this guy looks like he might be about to make a mess. Yeah, number 44. So what am I going to put my point in? Well, I already maxed out on that. Weightlifting... I don't know. Starship design I can't really do. I'd love to, but I can't. Payloads. Got a load of stuff I'd like to put there, but they're not exactly big priorities. Still think working my way up the social trees and the way to go. Piracy demands more accurate, more reliable, contraband scans less effective. Force the target NPC to stop fighting. Flee. Do 10% weapon damage and gain 15 damage resistance for each spacesuit and helmet equipped when you don't have a companion or any crew. Do more damage and take less damage when you're alone. Negotiation gives me bribery options. Scavenging for extra credits. Pickpockets. Food. Buy for less, sell for more. That's always tempting. Negotiation. Ship. What's that do? Companions gain affinity. Have more carrying capacity. Heal you. Yeah. Outpost management is where I really want to get there, so I need to upgrade one of these, or one other perk equivalent of all the way. Extra ammo, extra credits, 8 items. Bribery. Deception. I feel like contraband scans being less effective is a nice idea, because that's an effectively useful way of being able to rack up money, but I don't know if it's all that big a priority for me. Stuff that really wants down here, but I can't get it yet. I kind of have to waste a bunch of points before I can do that, which is kind of annoying. I think. It's kind of smuggling's kind of annoying. That's the thing. It's fine, you can do it and all. That's cool that it's a thing, but you have to have stuff in your ship's cargo, not on your person. Otherwise, it doesn't help. And then you have to take it out again and deal with all that. So I'm not in a tearing rush to go down that road, really. I think scavenging. Theft. Holstered weapons, but it can't take the clothes off their back for it, which is a bit of a pity, although logical. I think I'm going to go for working way down the scavenging thing and just get more stuff to sell. Ammo. I don't really need that. Stuff I can sell, make more money off. Buy for more, sell for less. But then I can't carry so much stuff anyway, so. This is probably good, and then it keeps me stocked up for buying other things. Tough decisions really right now. I do need my way down here if I'm going to get these two, so which I do need. So yeah, I guess commerce I think is probably going to be the most useful overall because it just improves everything across the board. That was tough decisions. I want most things sooner or later, depending on how far I end up leveling, but yeah. It's not always as simple, is it? Not always a simple choice, rather. Go to the meeting room. Acquired encrypted slates, given to Alex Deed for the description. Talk to Marshal Blake. It is down this way, apparently. Apparently I've accidentally unfollowed that quest. Not in his office, he's in the meeting room for some reason.
Come in, Deputy. Take a seat.
This won't take long.
I feel like this is a meeting that could have happened in his office.
We've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive.
Terrible. I'll kill every last one of them. My fault. I haven't done enough to stop them. Anything could have been done. Anything we could have done?
Not really, no. We can't be everywhere at once. Right now,
True.
our best hope to stop them is you.
That's terrible.
It's worse. It's tragic. How's your investigation proceeding?
Going well. Once Alex cracks encryption, could learn a lot. Early to say, frustrating, too many unanswered questions. See what happens when Alex cracks encryption.
That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
Let's move on.
Not much I can do about it.
I asked the other Rangers to share their opinions of you, and there are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown.
Okay.
She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates.
Did help her out.
Respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him.
Respect what him was accomplished. Didn't like him much, but about causing friction doesn't help anyone. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I don't particularly believe his spiel about being responsible to his workers and all of that and the other, but if he thinks of the speech, there's at least a possibility that he's on the level. Even if it's also equally possible he's bullshitting.
Exactly. Dealing with the council can be tough, but it comes with a badge. No need to make it harder than it already is.
Let's continue. We got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant.
I did. Informant was innocent as help, can pick up the chance to take a member of syndicate, favor for favor. Yeah, it's help.
And you were right to do so. Helping people is our most important duty, even when you're conducting an investigation.
Butchering an entire loan shark in his operation went quite well.
Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger McMillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani.
Best option I had at the time, yeah.
Putting the lives of others ahead of our own comes with the job. I'm sure it was a tough call, but I think it was the right one.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart.
Took great pleasure in ending his life. That's a bit crazy. Came to Via Islands, and guess how it ended. Tried to persuade him he wouldn't come quietly. Well, yeah, he was basically not about to play ball, was he, so?
I suppose underestimating you was his last mistake. Damn. I thought if anyone could see reason, it'd be Marco.
Didn't even give me the option,
what about
really.
Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most.
Yeah, with Marco, it was kind of a case of he'd have given me what I wanted, but only if I agreed to let him continue smuggling unchecked within freestar space, and that's not really the way to go. You know, couldn't really just say, yeah, you go on committing your crimes in exchange for a small piece of information. No. So I had to take him down and take the information, really. My Cruz didn't have much time left. She wanted to end things on her terms. She's pretty much already dead. Got what she deserved. Well, that's kind of true. Wanted to end things on her terms. She did. I still shot her because I wasn't having that.
If I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them.
Yeah, in fact, like, she knows he's working on the encryption to advance the case that we're currently discussing, and he comes in and says, I've got news. He's like, shut up, White. No, let him talk. He's obviously got something of relevance. What do we know about the mech factory?
Never saw it myself, but I know it's a large facility, mostly underground. If the First are occupying it, they'll probably have set up defensive positions throughout the complex.
Make sure none of them survive is a bit over the top. I'll go and check it out.
The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
Hell yeah.
No questions before you head out. Ask the Marshal.
Good hunting.
Anything else you tell me about mech factory?
It's a big facility, mostly beneath the surface. During the war, it was home to maybe 100 technicians working around the clock. They used the planet's geothermal vents to power the smelting of metal for the mechs. That's about all I know. Never was much of a gearhead.
Tell me about Paxton Hull, leader of the First.
Smart, proud, and charismatic. A natural leader. Most in the 1st Cavalry would have laid down their lives on his orders without a second thought. But seeing so many of his soldiers die in the Battle of Nera, I think something broke in him that day. It's a sad story, and I sympathize to a point.
Yeah.
Guess we're done here.
Indeed. Yeah, I was thinking that, Steve. It's got the. I'm getting the vibe that the factory is going to be of a certain size. Gonna take a while to get through.
Those guys should have spent more time on their encryption. Cracking the code was so easy. It's almost like they wanted someone to.
Hmm.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
Nice.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels or the canteen.
They'll either be upstairs or they'll be downstairs.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess.
Well, they'll be upstairs or they'll be in the bar.
Hey, deputy.
Yeah, what's the most valuable one we've got? Up here, outlaw gang leader on Jaffa 2A or outlaw captain on Method 3, Method 8A. Let's do, yeah. Let's take that. Go and hunt us down a set of outlaws. There's something to wrap things up. Did it with a companion before, and it was much more fun and challenging, so they weren't very hard. Well, I'm not on very hard at the moment. I'm just on hard. But yeah, I feel like companions are helpful sometimes, but they're also kind of an annoyance too. I kind of want to work through their storylines, which makes it kind of handy to have them with, but I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to take Androsia with me, but might go and pick her up actually.
Need something, Chief?
Aye, many things. Yeah, I might go and pick Androsia up actually and take her on this little side mission. If only because I hope it'll slightly advance her story. Could have had her with the whole time today actually, because there wasn't a whole lot of sneaking going on, but last time there was a little bit and she would have been kind of underfoot.
Orbital pattern locked. Easy.
So there was that slight incident of me shooting the dying criminal. Yeah. Who knows what she might have gotten up to in the last few months of her life, if anything. Might be nothing. Might have been a problem, and you know, could I spend it in prison or she was going down? I wasn't giving her a third option. Letting her go was not really the way to go.
Navigational feedback checks out.
I still want to know what these supposed first individuals are doing and why they're doing it.
Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
Because other than attacking farmers and trying to drive them off their land, it's still a little vague.
All right, we're done.
Guess we'll find out next time, won't we?
Atlantis.
Welcome back now. Stradicland has quickly become a major new ship manufacturer thanks to a huge influx of startup capital. You'd need a lot if you're going to be a starship manufacturer, I would think. Ooh. Imagine getting that kind of a company off the ground would not be easy going. I knew. Ooh, interesting. Andresia, I'm guessing I'm going to start with her room. I don't see it downstairs. I've a lad down there, it is. Yeah. There's a kip. There she is.
Did you need something?
Shall we?
Finally, I've been waiting.
Well, if you weren't so fussy over stuff you shouldn't be fussy about. Been a bit weird in places.
What did you want to talk about?
I didn't, I just walked past you in a corridor. Should just fast travel straight from Andrea's room, really. That would have been a good idea. Alright. Enemies may investigate nearby explosions and present projectile impacts.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Ship's good. Buckle up and let's go.
I have got everybody fully assigned, Steve, and I've got no slots left, so... As Andresia is not somebody I need assigned to my ship, she doesn't stay there when I pick her out. Where are we going? All the way up here. I have stopped by in the Murfred system before, apparently. It's only at level 15, huh? I would have thought it would be higher than that. Jeff was down here at 35. Oh well, I guess I picked the wrong one. Whatever, it's fine. We're heading here.
Well, for a while anyway.
Grav drive spinning down. Systems green.
Yeah, Andresia's unassigned, but she's with me at the moment. I'm not sure why it says Crucible on that. No, that's Amelia. Okay, fair enough. Andresia's unassigned and says she's there, but she's not. That's where this ship started out before I changed it. Who do I have assigned? Barrett's assigned, because he's got some good stuff. I picked up Gideon, as he has ballistic and missile weapons. He's one of the best for that. Amari has got good shields on him, which is why that one's there. I think that Sarah's here for astrodynamics, and basically because she's a free extra person I can add. Astrodynamics is fine, but it's not that important. But yeah, Vasquez got shield and EM systems, but Amari's is better, and I don't need the EM weapons. Well, a little bit maybe, but Sam's payloads isn't terrible, I suppose. And piloting is kind of useless because I've got that myself. And Andresia's got energy weapons for ships. And that's the only thing that's ship-based, and I don't really need it. So, yeah, she did not make the cut in that regard.
Touching down.
Sun's just beginning to come up from the look of it.
What can I do for you, boss?
Well, well.
How about your job? 5:45, 6:45. Yeah.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer.
If you're talking to me or a dog. Okay. Let's go hunt some outlaws. Interesting looking. That looks like a Starborn ship. This might not be wise, but I'm going to go and have a look. You took your crew capacity up. Yeah, it's on my to-do list. I haven't got my perks high enough yet, so my skills high enough. It's almost like glassy quality to the footsteps, which is interesting.
You see the temperature readings, yes? You must make an effort to stay warm.
Actually, I hadn't seen them. It's interesting, though. This might be a very bad idea. That does look interesting. Nickel's the one I haven't got, and there it is. Well then. See how this goes, I guess. Is there an entrance? Apparently not. Starborn Guardian 3, but I kind of want to steal it. Can't get rid of it. Doesn't look like I'm getting in there, I have to admit. I would like to be able to get in and steal it. Doesn't seem to be much of a... I assume that's the cockpit. Oh, how long? Did I manage to fall through the inside there and get in? So just Androsia being weird. Doesn't look like I'm lucky right now. Ow. Really not much gravity on this, and yet I still took that much damage from the drop. I see, so I'd have had to be able to get here a bit sooner, would I? Ah, well. As fun as it might have been. There's definitely a glassy quality to the stone that I'm walking across there.
I heard something.
We did see turrets, didn't we, before? How dare? We got a shot to the lungs, apparently, there. Hop. Oh, tagged him. Didn't think I was going to, but I did.
You're done. If there was something out there, it's gone now.
Come on out, buddy. Should get a decent bit of range on it. That was a bullseye.
You cannot beat me, cowards. Come then, meet your death.
He did. Don't you worry. He surely did. Oh, right on the top of his melon. Alright.
Always worth checking. Okay, never know what you might find in their pockets.
This is true. Demoralizing combat knife. That's pretty crap, but... oh well, can't have it all, I suppose. Guess that's not going to make my stealthing any easier if I've got a rotten cough. Oh, there should be a few more bodies around. Really need the random grundle. It's not going to be worth a great deal. Long damage. Everything else is just sort of provisionally not doing so great. Okay. At risk. Suppose that actually already happened. I was demoralised by the weapon. A little bit, so there is that, I suppose. I'm not saying it doesn't do what it says, just that it's what it says is not very good. It's not worth doing. I'll start seeing them pop up more often, yeah. People don't play tag with automatic weapons. Well, it's they're playing on easy mode, innit? Oh, I picked that up, so I don't really need it. Lung damage cured already, nice. This was an Argus facility before Eclectic decided to be arseholes about things. How's it going, Gray? All right? So one place a pistol build. Makes me sad. I guess that one I chose was not the right one. That worked. Only in a... Oh, really? That's all that's in there? You utter bastards. OMG, why dost thou hate me so? This looks like quite a cool place. Might have a design I've not seen before. Maybe. Just from the outside.
Is something amiss?
Yeah, shoot between me and the lever. Yeah, there's definitely some pistol options that would be good fun in this game, I think, from what I've seen so far. More so than some of Bethesda's other games, like W6, and more so than a whole lot of other games, actually. But bonk. Alien jerky. Some interesting noises. Do we have access to any of the terminals up here? Apparently not. Terminals. I was more thinking, ooh, explosives warning. Put all explosives in storage, highly volatile, can blow up under too much stress. Mining month issue, target weapon damage increased. I don't know if this counts or not, but probably not actually. That's something that I would like to see them improve that they have yet to do. Putting books on shelves, you can't put them close to each other at all. It's an absolute nightmare. And I would really like to see that improved so that we actually can. Dude's just sitting around with uranium in his pocket, is he? as one does. No wonder he ended up dead. Not very coherent, that bloke, was he? Engage. Thanks for the warning. I'll just slaughter you. Consturb an eagle. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So the revolver one was definitely one of the coolest looking ones. What was it called? Razorback, is it? It's definitely one I would like to go for. You defibbing somebody or something. It's all's clear. There's a corpse here, but it's all's clear. Pick that up. Legendary doesn't really seem to do a great deal for the value of these things. Not enough to make it really worthwhile, anyway. Deep Seeker skip pack. Deep Seeker packs are quite cool looking. Don't want to skip pack anyway, but gotcha. Keep heading down in multiple directions. This place is a bit more complex than I thought it was going to be. More complex. I feel like I missed something further up as well. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'll double check. Yeah, right, looks quite cool. I kind of like the regulator a little bit more and for the
Opening fire.
so as the Freestyle Collective style guns go, the Laredo ones. But the gotcha. The Razorback's definitely my favourite of those as well, though. Not that one, then. Who is that one?
How quickly can you get that done?
Well, that quickly. Patient suffered severe indigestion, had to clean out his stomach. After analysis of stomach's contents, we noticed there were many worms. Patient's breath was terrible despite having good oral hygiene. Eating worms before he died, presumably. So there's two halves that kind of meet in the middle somewhere, are there? Well, a semicircle of some kind meets in the middle. Chirp, chirp. One of the things that is very, very typical Bethesda game is just how easy it is to use ammo for a constant source of income. Yeah, it does seem like there's going to be some interesting stuff going down for sure. Had indigestion, investigated stomach full of worms and really bad breath. Didn't say anything about whether or not they were dead, but there is a corpse in there, so I can only assume they did die of it. Up goes the weasel. There we go. Gotcha. Quite slightly more thought than I was expecting. Another mining tool grip thingamajig. There's something there. If you hadn't decided to sit in my back pocket, Andreja, you might not have been hit. Just saying.
Did they have anything of value?
They did. I'm not going to tell you about it. You nearly got me killed. I like the characters a lot. In terms of the companion, I just hate their movement AI and the combat AI. They're just freaking annoying in that regard. Get off of me! Back up! Use the space better and don't get in my way. Help me, don't hinder me. Ooh, hell of a grenade throw. There's our target. Somebody over here is hitting me. That'd be you. I'm not quite quick enough. But John Beat's going to be worth the value of picking it up. Worth picking up for its value. You need a diversion, do you? It's a good way of good way of telling people what you're up to, that, yelling really loud. There's dark down there, I can't see anything.
Good one.
There we go. Got anything good on you? Nope. Get a bit of cash off some of that, hopefully, but lubricants. Corrosive Bridger. Good money. Corrosive and good against aliens. Not very good at all, though. Pretty cool bits and pieces down there. Gear and what have you. There's a missing body somewhere down here. Big hole with a bunch of miners in it. I guess got thrown here by Ecliptic, presumably. The presence of cash on their body makes me wonder. Where they were mining seems to be down here. Creature pile. They're like mining that might not be the play.
The control center seems a good place to start.
So for what? We just had to come here and kill somebody, which we've now done. You got a 100,000 credit bounty with Ecliptic. How did you manage that? Lubricants, not lubricants. Fair enough. You in First Brain? How are we doing? Yeah, hope you're well. Like keeping you busy, I guess. Fine navigator, space trucker suits. They're which are worth enough to make me want to pick them up. Bleep bleep. Stacks of books. That's a pen though. Got it.
Not just break it open.
For a stealthy lady, rather abrupt on occasion, Androsia. Quite sure how I completely missed the presence of this door, but I suppose there's another way through here to ambush the leader, really, isn't it? Probably would have been a better way to go, really. Nice little two-tap. You've hit a progress blocking bug or something there for us. Kinda sucks.
The control center seems a good place to start.
Be a slap. Yeah, it's annoying as Cerdid from it there. Beating yourself over and over. Providing no useful information. It probably is useful if you don't know what you're doing, but actually in this context it's not, because all I needed to do was come and take out the Ecliptic leader, which I did some time ago, so... And then Grendel's not worth it not to pick up, no. An unusually cool early game weapon, the Grendel. It's a pity it doesn't stay useful, really. Did you see Marine? That's interesting.
Oh! Need a moment to walk that off?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, still struggling to reagents. Grey? Sucks. So we do it that way then. Not that way. Gotcha. What have we got here? Meds. A clamp or possibly something for... What's it? Thing where you measure people's heads to find out if the preprints need to be criminals, even though it's complete bullshit. Chronology or whatever it was, something like that. $5K Grendel. Usually find one that's over the threshold. And here we are, back to the other end. Cucumber, apparently. Solve that problem. The cost of nothing I will miss. Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was, Steve. But the clamp does look like it could be used in, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah, didn't find a whole lot of noise of information about what went down here yet. Other than that one slate from the med center. Ooh. Good stretch, but then end up with a massive fold in the back of a jumper. I can shake my way out. So it's an interesting location to explore and hunt my way through and stuff. Yeah, that's not really what you want, is it? Does. Better known there's a few things that are still wigging out, but... So I went that way because I could see the top of the building, and I should have gone this way because where I couldn't see anything. Oh well.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Shiny.
What's the good word, Chief?
Lifting off now.
Did I build this ship myself? I did, Fuzz, yes. Or built it up from a very small, not very interesting ship into one that was more interesting. Not entirely happy with it, but it's okay.
Orbital insertion done. Time to dance them.
So, not sure this is where my next mission is. I'm actually going to detour via Alpha Centauri right now. If it'll let me. So I can get rid of some of the stuff I need to sell. As I've just basically cleaned out Aquila. Should probably head over to New Atlantis to do this one.
I will never get tired of that.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Why are we allowing this sort of thing to happen? It's an interesting approach, Gray. Jump on top of your ship to have a look around. It's not a bad way of doing it. Can I even get up there from down there? Probably. But... yeah.
Got anything you need?
Rapid demoralizing corner. Well, that's not the worst, but pretty shit.
Offload. Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Yeah, the New Game Plus idea, apparently, I don't know what happens with it, and I'm kind of happy about that for now. But I hear it gets pretty crazy in places, which is interesting. But I haven't rushed through it myself. I know some people did, but...
Hope you're finding it. If it belongs on your ship, then I'm sure we have it for sale. Oh, please, take
I suppose you can complete the main story and not start a New Game Plus if you want to, and just carry on pottering around. But as I've said... excuse me. Quite extensive in the past, as with most Bethesda games. The main stories are well and good, but like 80% of the content is not the main story. That I don't want. Commerce is ticking along, apparently. It's not bad luck, is it? I still think the character's face might need an upgrade, but just want to do in the next couple of days, maybe. Give him a bit more maturity to his appearance. Just suit the outfit a little bit more, I think. Feeling I don't actually want that bowl. I think it's tiny and annoying. Cool. I think that's everything I want to sell already. That went surprisingly smoothly. I think she's going to have anything cool. She does have a first officer hat. Oh, no, it's on the ship. Okay, fair enough. Oh, whatever.
Thanks for coming in.
Loot. Fair enough. Interesting. We want to keep an eye out for eventually, anyway, Steve. I don't know how much actually I'll tackle New Game Plus, to be honest. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not on stream though, if I do.
You need something?
Just because, you know, by then I'll probably be wanting to stream someone else. Still want to, you know, do builds and stuff, I think, but streams will probably start including other things. Or start moving over to other things, rather.
They just got a whole lot brighter.
I want to hear one of my stories.
Keep forgetting, it's not Fallout, and the exit thing is not under the map. We'll get there in the end. Yeah. You have to play it at least 10 times. Yeah, I gather it gets pretty crazy at that point. Ugh. Couple of dodgy nights sleep, and I'm feeling the effects now. Got a cricky minute. Yeah, that was cool. Interesting to explore the Red Mile. Thought that was definitely fun. Don't get the vibe that there's a whole lot there that I didn't do on that mission. I think it was always intended just to be somewhere you visit as part of that mission. But that was quite cool. Oh wait, there is actually one person I need to find there, isn't there, that I forgot about. So I'll have to do that eventually. Perhaps at the end of the Ranger quest line, I'll have a rummage around and see if I can't like cross off some of the little side activities and things and clear out the activities tab and stuff a little bit before we push on, and it'll be time to do a couple more main story quests. Be cool. Yeah. We've got the factory to tackle next time, which should be cool. And that will be a Thursday, won't it? So, yeah. And then I need to spend some time doing a build for probably the weekend, so that should be cool. I'm thinking Sleep Crate is rather on the small side, but still, it'll be fun to do. And we'll see where we go. Ship services vendor has unique infantry. Yeah, I thought you did, Gray. Yeah, I had fun stopping by there. There's a few bits like that one to do. Still, I'm sure a whole bunch of side quests I haven't even found, other than the sort of missions boards and stuff. There's some stuff in there that's kind of not bad to do and interesting, but it's funny because they were sort of implying before everything launched that there was like don't sleep on mission boards. There's a surprising amount of stuff in there, but it's just simple repeatables that I've found so far. But you know. Bartender there also buys contraband stolen items. I'm not terribly surprised by that, actually, but although she acts like she wants to be on the up and up, she's working for somebody who blatantly doesn't, so yeah. Good alternative to Wolf, to the Den, yeah. That makes sense. Both are reasonably viable options. I don't know how her cash compares to the place in, to the Den, though. By the way. We shall see. I'm not too bothered about the smuggling on the whole. I've got a whole bunch of stuff, outposts that I need to move and stuff. I've got a few things to do on that front, actually. But, yeah, on the whole, not too troubled with that. Because, I mean, it's an option to make cash, but there's other ways of doing it that are slightly less hassle. So, you know, kind of lean into that for now. But yeah, still having fun. Looking forward to pushing on. And definitely need to work on, as I say, more outposts, more apartments, and upgrade my ship fairly soon. Now that we've got the Hope Tech stuff available, I'm going to have a look at doing that, I think. I've got a couple of potential ideas. Don't know. I'll have a think. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So, yeah, factory tomorrow should be good. Yeah, push on. There's a couple of things I'm pondering what to, I mean, way early yet, 'cause I suspect it won't be till well into next year before we finish Starfield, but I'm pondering what we might want to tackle next. I mean, like I said, Nightingale's coming out or going into early access in February. And there's maybe other stuff, but there's definitely some stuff I want to pick up and do, and there's like Resident Evil and other things along those lines, and Mass Effect Andromeda, although that could wait, and there's Witcher 3, although I'm not doing another massive game immediately after this one, so unless we end up going straight from this to Nightingale, in which case that could end up being large. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I have to keep an eye out for things. Either way, no rush at the moment. So, I'm going to put my feet up a bit and try and get a decent night's sleep tonight, hopefully. If there was an illegal option of turning smuggled goods for slightly less money. Yeah, turn it into the authorities for destruction or something would be, at a lower fee, would not be a terrible thing. Yeah. Anyway, folks, I'm going to head off. So thank you for hanging out tonight. Hope you've had fun. Looking forward to tackling the factory next time and see what other cool stuff we get out of that, and also what revelations we can get about the first and your job they're being hired to do and what's going on. It kind of has a ring of this is the final mission to it, but I also feel like there's that much unknown that there might be more behind it to explore, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, folks, if you haven't already, likes, subs, notification bell, social media links, all that good stuff are appreciated. There's merch store down below if you want to support the channel that way, and channel memberships if you're interested in those as well and you haven't checked it out. Do have a gander. Thank you very much to Christian for the new membership there as well today. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll jump back in and tackle some more of this tomorrow. Should be good fun. So, until then, have yourselves a good rest of your evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Friday? Well, Thursday tomorrow. Yeah, and I'll catch you all around about the same time tomorrow night. Be cool. So until then, see you next time. Night, folks. Have a good one.